Hey yo, what up? It's your boy Yankee Fan for Life, and I'm back once again with another wrestling video. This video is about my opinion of the top 12 WWE superstars that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame and yet are not. Now, some of them might be on their way in there, some of them were supposed to be in there, and who knows if they're ever getting in there. And maybe half of these guys definitely will be in there. First, I like to give honorable mention to there were more people, but I can't remember them right now. But I would first like to give honorable mention to number one, Owen Hart. He's definitely the number one candidate for a posthumous induction into the WWE Hall of Fame. But of course, WWE experiencing a whole bunch of legal battles with Owen Hart's wife, and that's more than likely not to happen unless years later she has a change of heart and backs down and finally gives in and finally lets Owen be inducted into the Hall of Fame. For the foreseeable future, it's not likely to happen, but he gets honorable mention. I just can't put him in the top 12 for those legal reasons. Second is Mr. T. Mr. T should have been the very first. Well, then there's one more person I could put in there. Yeah, my girl. All right. Okay, one. Mr. T should have been the very first celebrity, the very first inductee into the celebrity wing of the WWE Hall of Fame. But that didn't happen. I saw Pete Rose and Bob Uecker and Refrigerator William Perry before I saw Mr. T. Now, more than likely, Mr. T's an old dude, so who knows what happened. More than likely, he's not going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame because me and my boy Tim saw a video on YouTube where Mr. T clearly stated he will not be. They asked him if he would allow them to induct him into the Hall of Fame. And he told them, no way. You inducted Pete Rose before you inducted me. I'm the one that helped you launch WrestleMania 1. Mr. T was part of all that publicity for WrestleMania 1. If it weren't for Mr. T, maybe half the people that watched it wouldn't have watched it. Mr. T was a big part of WrestleMania 2. He had a boxing match with Roddy Piper. How do you not think about Mr. T when you think about classic WWE, people that should be inducted? How do they think about Pete Rose before they thought about Mr. T? That was a very bad lapse in judgment. So Mr. T gets honorable mention. Second celebrity who gets honorable mention is Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper is another one that helped promote. She was Winnie Richter's manager for WrestleMania 1. Come on, these people were first. Pete Rose, Refrigerator Perry, come on, them people came a long time afterward and did nothing. They did like one match and then that was it. Come on, dude. Anyway, so that's honorable mention. Let's get that out the way. Now, on to the top 12 WWE superstars that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame and are not. And I've already raced about 4 minutes and 20 seconds talking about the honorable mentions, so not wasted. Spent that much time talking about them, so I'm probably going to have to try to make this really, really quick because YouTube only gives me 10 minutes. All right. Number 12, China. China was a beast. Damn near literally. China was the first and only female wrestler to win the Intercontinental Championship. A prestigious championship made prestigious by people like the first Intercontinental Champion, Pat Patterson, Tito Santana, the Macho Man Randy Savage, longest reigning champion, the Honky Tonk Man, the Ultimate Warrior, The Rock, so forth. China held that title when it was prestigious. Need I say more? And aside from that, she just kicked a whole bunch of male wrestlers' asses. She's the only female wrestler ever to hold her own with male wrestlers in the WWE or pretty much any other federation that I can think of. All right, coming in at number 11. The manager Slick. Slick was one of the top managers, heel managers back in the 80s. He got lots of face time. He had a lot of good wrestlers in his stable, and he was over with the fans. He had a rap video and everything was going on. Slick was the man. Slick comes in at number 11. At number 10, The Rock. If you smell, The Rock is not coming back. He's not coming back. He might come back for appearances here and there, maybe to be guest host or something. I thought that was gone, but apparently that's still not gone. So there's still a chance The Rock could become a guest host. Everyone was hoping that The Rock would face John Cena at one of these WrestleManias. Maybe that's a possibility, but it's highly doubtful. The Rock ain't coming back, yo. Even if he does that, he's not coming back to wrestle for good. So induct him into the Hall of Fame. He did it with Stone Cold. Do it with The Rock. And say no more. Number 9, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. How do you induct one half of the Hart Foundation? Actually, a couple of guys were in the Hart Foundation. Davey Boy and all these guys. You don't induct Jim the Anvil Neidhart? What, are you stupid? Number 8, Dynamite Kid. How do you induct one half of the British Bulldogs and not induct the other one? Number 7, Miss Elizabeth. Miss Elizabeth is part of some of the greatest storylines in wrestling history. Number 6, King Kong Bundy. King Kong Bundy was a huge part of he was the main event. Him and Hulk Hogan were the main event at WrestleMania 2. That's big. King Kong Bundy was a huge tag team, literally, with the Big John Studd. King Kong Bundy definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Number 5, the Ravishing Rick Rude. Ravishing Rick, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Ravishing Rick Rude. I don't got a lot of time. Ravishing Rick Rude, definitely. What are you doing? And he's gone. Don't you usually, as soon as a wrestler dies, don't you go, oh wow, let's put him into the Hall of Fame, whether they deserve it or not? Then again, WWE, you rarely even mention your deceased wrestlers, especially after Chris Benoit. You're scared to mention people like, that's another video. Coming in at number 4, Shawn Michaels. Mr. WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels deserves to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. He's been there 20 years, kicking ass, taking names. He had 2 great matches at the last 2 WrestleManias with The Undertaker. Plus, he's put on shows with Bret Hart and numerous. Don't got a lot of time. Shawn Michaels. Number 3, coming in at number 3, Jake the Snake Roberts. How is Jake the Snake Roberts not inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame yet? What, are you crazy? That's stupid. Jake the Snake Roberts is one of the greatest WWE superstars of all time. Jake Snake Roberts coming in at number 2. Don't got much time left. I'm running out of time. The Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior is the first face to gain more popularity or equal to as Hulk Hogan. The Ultimate Warrior, come on. I mean, they talk a lot of junk about the Ultimate Warrior on the DVDs or whatever, but Ultimate Warrior was the man. He finally took the belt away from Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior. And coming in at number 1, the Macho Man, Randy said, ooh, yeah, the Macho Man. Yeah, what's up with that? I already know the whole story. I'll make another video about it because this video is running out of time. So, Macho Man, Randy Savage, that's self-explanatory. He should have been. Coco Beware gets in there before the Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior. What are you, stupid? WWE, there's something wrong with you. Subscribe to my channel. Leave your comments at the bottom of the video. Love you all. And once I find the stop button, I'm going to say peace.